Action resumed in the UEFA Champions League between Man City and Real Madrid. We'll be looking at all these stories in the world of sport as we bring to you Sporting Show 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Well, we'll be starting from the home scene. We need to always talk about our own. If we don't, no one will. We have to start from the NPFL La Liga. Under 15 promises future players that are playing over there in Ikenne. Well, these matches have been ongoing. We have the result where Lobby Stars under 15, they lost against MFM by a lone goal, and you have Kano Pillars also losing against Plateau United. Shooting Stars of Ibadan under 15, they defeated Eyimba 7-1 in that particular goal thriller. They are a good one for those match players under 15 promises Eagle as they play in those particular matches. If you don't look at this very well, you'll be scared by seeing the name of the clubs, thinking, how could Eyimba lost 7-1? Well, unveiling my guest in the studio, I have Olawale Peters. Good to have you.
Yeah, good morning, Adeni. It's a pleasure to be here.
Like I said earlier, when you look at those results, you'll be wondering, if you don't look at the headline at the top, well, good one. At least you have under 15 boys playing for each club. It's a conjunction between Nigerian professional football and also La Liga to allow our under 15 players of each club in Nigerian league to participate in this competition. That's
a very good development, and like we always advocate, it is better to start from the grassroots. And I hope they are not doing this with the intention of coming to push them as time goes on. And a very good one for Nduka Ugbade also, who has been appointed as the under 15 coach. So that means he has a lot of work to do. What does that mean? He needs to visit all the stadium when these young boys are playing. From the picture you showed now, it shows that these are real under 15. Not like what we used to know, what we used to see before that. When you see a shot from somewhere, you're like, wow, how can someone that is 14, 15 years old play this kind of shot? Yes, have that strength to play the shot. But from what we are seeing right now, it shows clearly that they are truly under 15. And the best thing to do is to catch them young. And that's why we have the likes of, look at Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, Karim Benzema, for example. They have been playing. Look at Modric, they've been playing for a very long time. Lionel Messi, where are their mates in Nigeria that they started all together? We can't find them anywhere. What's the reason? The answer is best known to me and you and our viewers also. So that's what we need to do right now. We need to catch it from that under 15 so they can progress to 17, 23, then to the Super Eagles so that they can have longer period, longer football career to play for the country. Then that blending also will come in place. The past 6, 7, 8 years, we're talking about Barcelona, they rule the world. Why did they do that? They do that because they have this set of players that graduated from their academy, and they've been doing that for the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So that means they have this teamwork, they have this understanding, this communication among themselves. So that's what I think we need to really look into. This under 15, you shouldn't just look at, oh, they are playing the competition, then after that we'll not hear about them again. Where is Femi Okwabomi today? We can't hear about him again. Philip Osondu, we can't hear about him again. So these are the things that we really need to look into. We'll catch them young. We'll start from this under 15. Then the progress report should be given to see. In fact, we should even have a policy, like a process in place that if you want to go for the under 15, either FIFA competition, it is mainly this set of players or those that we have in the academy also, because we have a lot of academy also in the country that they play their own competition also. We can go there and pick our best 22 and we'll feature the best 11. With that, I think we'll get it right from the grassroots.
Good one there. We've been looking at the NPFL La Liga, having a conjunction, bringing up under 15, where all the 20 teams in NPFL will have their under 15 players. They have been playing at the Raymond Stadium in Ikenne, where matches have been ongoing. We just brought the results to you there for you to have a feel that it's not only the senior men or boys that play football. We have under 15 boys also who are right now displaying their football artistry there in Raymond Stadium. Now we move away from that. Let's talk about the NWFL, that is Nigerian Women Football League Nationwide League, not the Apex League. This is the third tier, just like we have in the men side of football. We have the Women Nationwide League, and now we'll start with the the top teams that actually they've been playing over there in Benin: Lakeside Queens, Delta Queens, Imo Strikers, Kasim Eletu. They are through to final round in the NWFL, that is Nigerian Women Football League, nationwide league, the third tier of the women league in Nigeria. Looking at the fact that the matches were played, we actually have the result of all those matches that were played. Lakeside Queens, they walloped Celestial Queens 6-0. Ijebu United Queens, they lost against Abruka Queens by 3-0 in Group A1. Group A2, Papa Soccer Academy, they drew 1-0 draw against Delta Babes FC, while Society Teen Girls FC, they drew goalless against Ekiti Queens FC. In Group B1, Unification Queens FC 4, Brave Arts Queens, they scored 4-2 there. Ubakala Queens FC, they lost against Imo Strikers FC, while in Group B2, Fortress Ladies, they lost against Kazimele 2 Queens. Their Fortress was not strong enough. Kasmog FA actually defeated FC Niger Amazons 3-2. You look at the result of match day 3 taking place actually over there in Benin, nationwide league for women.
Very interesting matches and interesting names also. Kasim Eletu and co. We have funny names of giving our team. What does that mean? Everybody wants to have a brand that, okay, this is what I started. This is my own project. So what we just need is government to come in to support these teams. What we need is corporate social responsibility. I'm sure a lot of people will be looking at, so we even have a Nigerian women
third-tier league.
Not the first, not the second one. So that shows that we have a lot to showcase our talent in this country. We have the materials, we have the resources. How to harness them to make sure that we continue to rule Africa is what we just need to look into. Sincerely, this is very, very interesting and very impressive. And we are seeing also, like we saw at the Nigerian Professional Football League, team winning away from home. It's not about, okay, this is what I'm doing and this is what he wants to do. It shows that it's 11 versus 11. I'll just play the game of football and see who wins. A very interesting one, sincerely.
Interesting one. That's why we always bring to you the Nigerian sports stories. We need to give more attention to our own. If we don't, like I always say, no one will. It's very hard for you to see a British or American station talking about NWFL, Nationwide League One. Not even the NWFL, they may not even talk about it. We have to project our own more and more than the foreign. Although not to take away anything from them, but we have to give more credence to our own teams. Now, we've been talking about the women. Now, let's look at the way the table is standing in the groups A1, A2, B1, B2. We have Lakeside Queens right now. They have 11 points after playing 9 matches. They did well there. They really done well, scoring 11 goals. They are yet to concede. Abruka Queens are also standing second there. 6 matches, 3. You have rather 9 points, 6 points there. You have Ijebu United, who actually have 3 points. Celestial Queen FC are yet to get a point with a minus 9 goal difference, plus 11 goal difference for Lakeside FC. And you have in Group A2, Delta Babes are standing top there with a 5-point lead. Papa Soccer Academy, they are second on goal difference, 3 against 2. Ekiti United, Ekiti Queens and Society Teen Girls are standing third and fourth there with 3 points and 1 point also. If you go to the second, that's B1 and B2, you have Imo Strikers Queens. They are standing top with 9 points. Ubakala Queens are standing second with 6 points, followed by Unification Queens also, while Brave Art Queens are yet to have a point. In Group B2, Kasimele 2 Queens, as from Lagos State, they are being supported by Lagos State government right now. Kasmog FA, Fortress Queens FC, and you have FC Niger Amazon from Niger State, all playing over there in Benin. The teams actually came together, 16 teams now playing in the nationwide League One. That's as it is. We have 4 teams that qualify for the Lakeside, the Delta, Kazimele too. They've all qualified for the final, semi-final now. So the 4 teams will face themselves to determine who plays in the final of the Nationwide League.
Yeah, and sincerely, it's very impressive to see that what they are doing over there also, we are doing it here in the country. And like you said, if you don't promote us, nobody will do it for us. So a lot of people doesn't know that we have such here in the country. It's not only the Nigerian Professional Football League, even the women also, they have the first tier, second tier, and third tier. Yes. And the best thing to do is to promote it so that even the players also, they themselves, they will feel motivated that they've been showcased that, okay, what they are doing for us, we are appreciating it.
This lady you are seeing here, her name is Harmony Ashifula. She has scored so far about 9 goals in this competition. She's standing out. This young lady right now, she's really doing well for herself. 9 goals in 3 matches. One of the matches is called 7 out of the goals that was scored.
7.
Yeah, so right now she's the hot cake of the competition. Harmony is becoming a striker that everybody is already looking at. This lady, she deserves to be picked up by bigger teams in the NWFL.
I think the Super Eagles strikers, they should come and learn from all these young strikers. If you can score 7 goals in a match, then what's top? Sincerely, they are doing far better than what the Super Eagles are really doing. I'm being sincere this time around. Not that I'm just trying to throw them that they are not doing well also, but we are focusing more on the senior guys.
While leaving
this one behind. So they are not really being motivated. I think it is high time also that we showcase them to the public to let people know that we still have other people. If the Super Eagles are giving us IBP or whatever,
some will give us
give us the joy and the happiness. Just like you have the Flamingos, the Falcons, they are doing very, very well also. I think it is high time we change the dimension of our concentration from the men's football to the women's football.
Good one there. We've been looking at the Nationwide League 1 for women. This time around, it's not even for the men. So that shows that we really need to project our own. And we've been giving you much more limelight concerning that particular league. Talking about the NWFL taking place in Benin City. 16 teams participating, but right now it's left for 4 teams. Lakers, not forgetting Delta, Imo, all playing in this particular league alongside Kazim Letu of Lagos. There now we move to the men. Let's talk about NPFL. Well, matches were also played just yesterday. We quickly look at those results in the NPFL. Well, Shooting Stars of Ibadan, they did well. They pipped Eyimba. Well, it was a good one for them. They won 2-0 against Eyimba. Finiki girl saying, well, they lost concentration in that particular game. Rivers United 3, Niger Tornadoes 0. Rivers are not ready to drop any points at all. Wiki Tourists play goalless against Heartland in Bauchi. And you have Plateau United. They pipped Remo Stars by a lone goal in that particular encounter over there in Jaws. Now, looking at the way the table is standing in the NPFL, you have Rivers, who are right now really coasting home. They have 55 points after playing 25 matches, 28 goal difference. Plateau United are second right now, winning against Remo Stars, are giving them that edge. You have 51 points, 10 points at Drift Rangers, who are standing third with 41 points. Remo Stars, they lost against Plateau, but they are fourth with 40 points. Aqua United, Kwara United, Sunshine Stars, they are standing 7th despite having a game at hand. We have Gombe United, Eyimba International losing to Shooting Stars. Now they are standing 9th on the log. And you have on the 10th is Wiki Tourists of Bauchi.
I think this is the most competitive NPFL we've seen so far
recently
in the history of this this country. What do I mean by that? If you look at the table now, you can dissect it into 4 or 5. Okay, what do I mean now? The top 4 now. Let's take it from Plateau United and Rivers United. They are just following themselves. Unfortunately, they both lost their last match, and this time around, they both won. It's like they are having this meeting that, okay, but the truth is that it's good to have someone checking you that if you drop it, someone is ready to take it up there. Let's leave it that way now. Now let's go from Aqua United to Rangers International. What is separating them is just 3 points. 2.3 points. So that means if any one of them should drop a point, you slip up, Aqua United can jump back to 3rd position. Now that's the segment 2. Now segment 3 now, it starts from Kwara United, 37 points, down to Wiki Tourists, 35 points. So that means any slip up from any of
the 5 teams.
The 5 teams now, Wiki Tourists tomorrow can become 6th on the log table. So you can see how competitive it is. Then let's come to the to the bottom one now. Yes. From MFM that is currently sitting 20th on the table. If they should win their next match, they can upstage Lobby Star and get to 16 points. So if also Dakada also should win their next match, the possibility of getting to 12th position to take over from Niger Tornadoes is very possible.
That shows it's really into 4.
So that tells you that it's really into 4. Anything can still happen. It's still anybody's game. It's not over yet until it's over. And this is what we want to see in the Nigerian Professional Football League. Let's see the rivalry. Let's see the competition without any form of violence at all. a good one.
That should be the key, at least as we are playing games now. No violence, no fight. Everybody's enjoying their game.
Yeah, sure.
We have talked about the NPFL Under 15. That is in conjunction with La Liga, no fracas. The Women Nationwide League, no fracas. Yeah. The NPFL too should remain that steady way we've been talking about, so that people can enjoy these games. A lot of Nigerians do go out to watch these matches. When you watch those matches, you discover that a lot of Nigerians really, those things you see on TV really exist, because there are so many Nigerians that can do those skills, those football artistry, that you wonder how come it is very possible. Go out there and support your own team in the local level. We've been looking at the NPFL result and also the table. Now let's look at the top scorers so far in the NPFL. Let's look at those who have been scoring for their clubs. Rafiu Ishak Kayode has been the one dominating with 13 goals for Rivers United. He is really running home with it, but 13 goals so far he has scored. You have Yusuf Abdulaziz of Gombe United with 11 goals. Victor Mbama of Eyimba, 10 goals. Chijioke Akueto with Rivers United with 9. And you have Andy Okpe of Raymond Stars with the same goals, 9 goals apiece. Victor Odo, who plays for Abia Warriors, with 8 goals, alongside Ossie Martins, who actually scored for Rangers. We're having 8 goals apiece there. In 7, you have 8 on the log is Ugochukwu Leonard for Sunshine Stars with 7 goals. Alao Dambani with Kwara United also having 7 goals. Wiki Torres of Bauchi player called Abubakar Liu with 6 goals. Chidebere Nwobodo with Rangers also having 6 goals. We have Babatunde Bello, a young man who plays for Aqua United with 5 goals. In Yiman Wagwa with Rivers United with also 5 goals. We have a lot of 5 goals, 4 goals down. We have to pick this top at least to showcase our top scorers so far in the NPFL.
Okay, Rafi Kayode scoring 13 goals in 25 matches with the condition that they played Nigerian Professional Football League, the way they traveled by road at times, the way they have been overstretched, and the dilapidated infrastructure we have in the country. If these guys should get to Europe, or if you should get the opportunity, or we have a good facility in place, these 13 goals would have been 30 or 35 goals. Then also, you shouldn't stop here. We've said it here before, we're going to say it again. Why don't we have a process in place that all these strikers, the best strikers in the Nigerian Professional Football League, automatically should be drafted into the Super Eagles? If you want to play our normal 4-4-2 or whatever, if you are going with 5 strikers for any competition, either CAF competition or World Cup, FIFA World Cup, we are going with 6 strikers. Let it be known that we are only taking 4 professional strikers from Europe. The remaining 2 strikers
should be from our league,
from the domestic league. And how are you going to do it so that there won't be what they call it, sentiment? Set a process in place before the beginning of the season that the top 2 best strikers in the Nigerian Professional League will be drafted to represent Nigeria, go to the Super Eagles, play the CAF competition, play the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, and what have you. So that will motivate a lot of
these
people
players.
That, okay, so that means I have something I'm playing for. Apart from playing for my club, apart from playing for the supporters, apart from doing what I love doing, then that means there is a future for me in this, my choosing career. I think we have to really look into this, because you shouldn't go like that. A very good one, 13 goals with the state of our field in this country. I think Rafi has done very well for himself.
He has done very well.
Others also, they've done very well for themselves. We have some of them that their club are still owing them.
Of course.
And still, they didn't decide to hang their boots and say, no, I'm not playing. They're still playing, and they are still scoring, and they're still making their club very proud. I think they deserve something.
They deserve something. We've been looking at the NPFL top scorers there. Rafiu Ishak Kayode leading the pack with 13 goals. Out of those 13, 5 were penalty. You have the like of Victor Mboma with 10 goals apiece. Who plays for Eyimba. Yusuf Abdulaziz of Gombe United with 11 goals. Andy Okpe, Raymond Stars, 9 goals. Alongside Ossie Martins, Alao Dambani, Abubakar Liu. The name sounds so African, so Nigerian. We have to celebrate our own. Yes, every time we will have to do that. Now we move away from NPFL. Let's give some time to English Premier League. Match was played between Crystal Palace and Leeds United. Ended 0-0. That was a game at Selhurst Park, and it ended goalless there. Well, that was a match. A lot of people were looking at, okay, who will win this game? Is it going to be Jesse March or Patrick Vieira?
Okay, I think it's a very good one for, let me say, Leeds United, sincerely.
For getting that point.
Yeah, because for a team that have conceded 68 goals so far this season, I think it's just a goal that is separating them and Norwich United. So they've conceded 68 goals. To now play a match without conceding any goals, it shows that they are really up for what they want to remain in the Premier League. That's number one. Then number two, if I look at their last 5 matches, I think they are third after Liverpool and Manchester City. They've played 5 matches. They are yet to lose. They won 3 and they drew 2. Only Liverpool and Manchester City won 4 and they drew 1 each. So if you look at the 5 last matches they've played, I think they are third best in Premiership for now. So if they keep this up, probably they will escape the relegation. They are above the relegation now with about 5 points, but nevertheless they still have about four matches to play. Anything can still happen. So they need to continue this form to make sure that they still remain and play in the league next season. So a very good one for Leeds United.
Good one for Leeds. At least they were able to share the sport against Crystal Palace at the Selhurst Park. Let's talk about Italian Serie A. A match was also played between Juventus and Sassuolo. Good one for Juventus. They were able to at least get it done. Keane getting it and Dybala there. Good one for Juventus. They celebrated as if as if they won the league.
Yeah, because yesterday, they came back from 1-0 to win the match 2-1. Then also, if they had dropped points yesterday, it means a lot. Now they've extended the gap between them and Roma, who lost over the weekend to Inter Milan. So the difference between them and Roma is now 8 points. So that shows that their 4th position is being consolidated, and they have 4 matches to play. Then if you look at them and Napoli also, who is third on the table, they lost to Empoli over the weekend 3-2. So just a point that is separating Juventus and Napoli. So that means they want to be sure that their top 4 is being guaranteed. So that's why they really celebrated yesterday, that coming from 1 goal to win the match 2-0 and extending from behind and extending their point with Roma to 8 points and closing the gap to Napoli with 1 point is worthy to be celebrated for the old ladies.
The old ladies, as they call them. Well, I just hope that they will continue to perform well. We've been looking at the game from Italy there, where Juventus actually defeated Sassuolo at home 2-1, and good one for that team. And also not forgetting Selhurst Park, where Crystal Palace play against Leeds United. Well, Champions League tonight, we'll be giving you in our subsequent edition by 5:30, so that you can have at least a lot of analysis concerning the game between Manchester City and Real Madrid by that time. It's been a wonderful time with Olawale Peters. Good to have you once again.
My pleasure being here.
Good one there. Thank you for staying glued to watch us on 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.